What's going on, everybody? This your boy Slick 50.
This is Polo J, man.
Oh, man, so we getting regular Polo J. It's regular Polo J?
Just regular.
Regular old Polo. I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, oh man. This week in boxing news has been up and down and crazy. But y'all know, before we get into that, let's go ahead and show some love to our sponsor, to New Growth Realty. You see it down at the bottom, man. If you need a house and you live in Missouri, Georgia, or Illinois, give New Growth Realty LLC a call. Their phone number is 314-448-9113. They change the community one home at a time. Again, if you live in Georgia, Missouri, Illinois, be sure to give Miss Delicia Lacey a call and shout out to her. Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So gotta show the love to the ones show love back. Make sure you give them a call. Again, the phone number is 314-448-9113. Now, let's get to business, Polo.
Yeah, you're right. You would say that with sponsors, they believe in us.
Facts.
You know, and to carry on that belief, you have to believe in yourself also.
That's true.
I believe in you, Slick. I believe in you.
Likewise, sir. Likewise.
Now, the question is, does Deontay Wilder believe in himself?
Well, that's a tall water to drink, or a tall order, or that's not a little question, a big question. Because even though Malik Scott on video shows that he may know a thing or two about training a boxer, but the thing is, how do you get that boxer to believe in everything you're teaching him? Believe in it. First off, he gotta believe in the trainer, but then he also gotta believe everything he learned is gonna work in that ring. Right?
True. This is true.
It's a tall order. Like, that's a lot.
It is a lot. It's not a small feat to do. It's something that has to happen outside of the ring. Outside of the ring. That's why the training and everything else is so important. It's like, I hate to put it like this, but like a child.
Uh-huh.
You know, a child can do so many things and they get it wrong. Say, for instance, it's homework, and they get down on themselves. They start they get an F or something like that, and they start get down on themselves.
Right.
But that's your job as a parent. Like, hey, you got it next time. And just those little words build up so much confidence in a child to get them to put their best foot forward. I want to know, what are the words of affirmation that Malik Scott is telling to Deontay Wilder to build up that confidence in himself, not as a man, but as a boxer?
That boy said affirmation. I thought he was going to start preaching. He said affirmation. I said, may you be the best boxer you be. And I said Deontay. No, let me quit playing. But no, for real though, I think
I always wear polo.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, you want to answer that question?
I wear a lot of polo. I wear a lot of polo.
I want to see the t-shirt. You got that Granddaddy Gray on. I ain't gonna say nothing about it though.
It's fine. I'm still fly. I'm still fly.
But no, on everything though, it's like you said, it's all good that you have, that person to give you that confidence. But parents, when you're a child, your parents are your parents, right?
This is true.
It's hard getting a stepdaddy at 13 or even 10.
Well, is it so much of a stepdaddy, or is it much of a positive male role model?
I think that's different. It's less pressure. But Miles a role model. He don't live in the house. He's not there in your face all the time. You know, you got them brotherly like talks, things like that. Stepdad, little different. He pay bills. He gonna change the whole household up. So you step in a man's life at 10 and up. If his dad ain't in the house, but 9 times 10, at least he may know who his daddy is. So it's gonna be hard to gain that acceptance. We talking about a man who's been in the ring 10 years, had the belt 5 years straight, 10 successful defenses in 5 years. Then you leave your old daddy and get a new daddy. And I'm not saying that's daddy, y'all. I'm just using an analogy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, perfect. You get what I'm saying? How did that bond start? Like, and I know from watching the press conference, like they were already cool. Malik Scott was always there. He was already there. But from the point of saying, hey man, I think I could do better than old boy JD's. I see stuff, man. Just give me a shot. And to the point where I gotta believe my career is here in Malik Scott's hands right now. You understand? If he does not win this, it's an issue. I won't say it's problematic where he won't get no other fights. Things won't just go on. He just won't. He won't have the same luster that today's heavyweights need to go along with being a great fighter, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot, that should be my.
I got Ralph Lauren issues and the Polo logo tatted. Oh, you a true fan, Polo? You got a true fan. Let me quit playing. Slick seen the test for. Yeah, I seen them. If anybody don't know who Tsunami Timo is, shout out to Tsunami Timo coming through, man. He's one of the coldest. Straight her way was out there in the game, man. Hey, I came in. This boy surpassed me. Hey, he doing his thing over there in the Waving community, man. One of the realest cats, man. Never gave no flack. Never gave, add some things. Hey, Tsunami there. So if you in the Waving community, make sure you check out Tsunami Timo, bro. Real spit. But now, like, I feel like this is, and then let's make this clear. I want Wilder to win this. I don't want all the belts there. We just had Usyk clear the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same like Roy Jones. We want excitement in the heavyweight division, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a chess match. We got that. You already see what happens when you put that slug in there with a technical thinker, right? It was a good match because nobody thought that Usyk would pull it off. That's what made that match interesting. Now you take two technical guys and put them in the same ring, it's gonna make for a boring match. That's what it's gonna do. You see what I'm saying? My thing is, I would rather see Bronze Bomber win, right, against Usyk. Because it's going to make for action. It's going to push action. If Usyk is the type of boxer, he's a boxer first and foremost. So if you're going to be a thinker, he's going to be a thinker, right? If you're going to come at him, he's going to push action to stay above. He knows he's going to stay above and I'm with you, right? So I'd rather see him in the ring with somebody like that versus. So, and of course, I want the belts to come home. I'm just being real with you. I want the belts to come home. All of them. I'm greedy. I don't care.
Yeah,
bring them all home.
I agree with you. I get what you're saying about, with Wilder and the changes going on and all this different type of stuff. But being a child that grew up in similar situations, if you know that person has your best interest at heart, if you know that they're able to say, hey, you messed up, but this is how you fix it, instead of just saying you messed up. Mm-hmm. You start to develop not only a relationship with that person, but you develop a trust for that person.
Right.
That's where this comes into play. Does Deontay Wilder completely trust him? And I want to say yes. I want to say yes because it's hard to be in a training camp with somebody that you don't fully trust because you're not going to really listen to their directive.
Mm.
We'll see once next weekend comes. We'll see if after
And
the
then
5th or 6th round, if he fully trusts him, if he fully trusts in the game plan, or if Malik Scott is going to look at him and say, abandon plan A, switch to plan B.
hopefully it's a plan B, and that plan B ain't just going back to regular.
Hopefully there's a plan B, because I would hope that a plan B would be attacking the body.
That should be part of plan A.
But here's the thing, he hits so hard to the face, imagine what he could do to the body.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. That should always been main focus of part A. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pop shot, boom, take that, get chop the tree down, as they used to say.
Hit him in
You
the
know,
hip if you need to. I said hit him in the hip if you need to.
Yeah, well, yeah, slow him up. All that counts. All of it sets up punches too. Punch him in the shoulder. You know, you saw Usyk taking out. You saw he did agitate him. Don't let him get his range find to knock his left down. You know what I'm saying? All them little things constitute into you build constitute into your plan. You know what I'm saying? You don't let him get set. You don't let him. You know what I mean? Take his little quirks away from him that he need. All those, but he didn't know that. But remember, again, he coming in here as a triple underdog. That can have some effect on him. Then he talking about still coming in with this outfit. Look, I'll be real with you. We don't need the outfit. I just come in some Mike Tyson shorts, right? Cut off t-shirt. We know you mean business. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. We just all want to see a raw, uncut Deontay Wilder get in this ring, handle business, and then talk your ish. You know what I'm saying?
Trust has everything to do with it to even follow somebody's game plan. Like, I love Slick. But if I don't fully trust Slick and be like, hey, Polo, get in there, attack the body. I attack the body for the first 2 rounds, and I don't see nothing working. I'm going to feel like, hey, this dude does not have my best interest at heart. I feel like I'm losing this fight early, so I'm going to have to make it up later. Let me go to what I know. But if you fully trust, if I say, okay, I have full and unadulterated trust in Slick 50, let me keep attacking the body. Let me keep on with the game plan and let him make adjustments on the fly. I'm going to let him, he's the one, put it like this. Y'all know what the rock and sock and robots are.
Mm-hmm.
Slick is the one behind the controller. I'm just a robot.
Right.
I'm going to move the way that he wants me to move. I'm going to do what he wants me to do. It's going to be like, because the real fight is between the corners. That's the real fight. Can, I forgot his name.
What can you get your fighter produced?
Mm-hmm.
You know, basically against the other guy, what he can get his fighter to produce.
Yes. It's Crunk versus Malik. That's what it is.
Right.
And that's where the trust factor is.
Sugar Hill and Malik.
Sugar Hill versus Malik Scott. That's the fight. That's the fight between the fights. Right there.
Right.
And whoever wins that is the one who usually wins the fight.
Right.
And that's
and you know, and that's it's a couple fighters out there that actually listen to their corners. Like listen, you know, and they follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to say that you got a lot that don't care to listen to it. But I think that at the end of the day, we are gonna see a different Deontay. Off the rip. I think we are. He's gonna be a little timid. You gotta expect it. He's gonna be a little timid in the beginning because he's trying something new. Right? But if he can find some way, somehow to get in his rhythm, he may be able to pull what he's trying to do off. Will that get back? Now, that's not saying that he will win. Right? He may look good doing what the new stuff that he's doing. Right? But will it be good enough to win? Now, having said that, because at the end of the day, I still had to go with the previous fights. I don't see nothing that Tyson Fury has to change. I don't. Even though he's going to come in a little different too as well. He's going to shift it up, but I really don't. 6'9", 270 pounds on a regular. Like, I don't care that Deontay's 220 now, right? He can lay all on him. He can pot shot, roll. What you gonna have to see from Deontay, or I'm gonna speak it in existence for him. What we will see from Deontay will be and should be a masterful performance.
And I can say what we will not see. We will not see Deontay stick with the game plan.
Hey, it has to. That's why I said it has to be a masterful performance when to pull this off. Usyk, I hate to compare him to Usyk, but if Usyk didn't stick with that game plan, right, he might have been out of there.
There was no loaded gloves.
He just saying, man, go with that, bro. We know even he admitted it, bro. A guy asked him a question in his press conference. What did you learn from that fight? He didn't say not to get cheated. He straight admitted he lost. He know what he did wrong. So if you know what you did wrong and all that, you just admitted that it wasn't no cheating. You just admitted it in every single way. You know, there was other questions asked on the lines of that. Like they asked him, okay, if he had weights in his hand, this was during the press conference, it's still up. All right. Go on Top Rank YouTube. You can see it. I mean, PBC, it's on there. And he said it. Dude asked him, if there was a weight in your glove, that's on the line. You know, you go to jail for that. Why you didn't call the cops? Right? Or report it. Tyson Fury would have lost the belt and been kicked out of boxing.
True.
There was none. You're not going to sit there and get dead upside the head like that with no egg weight, bro.
No.
He would have been dead. Not only that, Tyson Fury's hand would have been broke. Can you imagine punching somebody with something heavy as an egg weight and then it's hitting your fist at the same time?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
Oh, I ain't never heard that one. Who said that? He said, I think he messed up when he denounced Jesus Christ and talked about spirits taking over his body. That's my take. I ain't hear that one. That's a new one. Who said that?
Deontay.
He did?
That's why he's so into the whole African spirituality.
I ain't trying to hear all that. Man, look, that dude can say whatever he want to say, right? I'm a fan of boxing. If there's a boxing guy, that's who he need to be praying to. Because when you in that ring, under them lights, it's just him and the other guy. Mike Tyson said it best, baby. Everybody got a game plan till they get punched in the face. So until then, I don't want to hear it. I don't want this, that, nope. He can say whatever you want to say outside. So is Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget Tyson Fury didn't get whopped twice. He got knocked down twice. Right? But Tyson Fury is the only one I hear not taking this fight. Like he's still saying that Deontay Wilder is the most dangerous heavyweight. And not for publicity. He still believes that. He said outside of me, he'll beat AJ and Usyk with no problem. You know what I'm saying? He just said, I'm bigger, and I think I'm the only one that give him a problem.
See, with the Usyk thing, I don't think that Wilder could beat Usyk. I don't think that Wilder could beat Usyk.
Well, here's my thing. He punched faster than AJ. That would be the only plus I give. That will give Deontay, right? But as a boxer, you're going to train to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like he did AJ. He stayed around. The only time he came around that right hand when he was trying to bait him to throw it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he knew how to stay away from it. And at the same time, he'll do the same thing to Wilder. Right? Now, we're saying that we're talking about previous Deontay. We still don't know the Deontay of now. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, it's still, and I also believe this. I think Deontay, well, I can't say that neither.
But
I can see Deontay pressing nothing.
You gotta
I can't
remember,
say I see that.
you're only as good as your last update on your resume.
Well, that's true. Right.
And
That's why I said I have to wait. Before I can compare him to Usyk, I got to see what I get out of him coming up. You know what I'm saying, next week. So like that's next year. That's next week. So like I would like to see it, but before we see that, the rematch has been activated.
he should have took something before he went through arbitration and all that stuff. He really should have, but he's so free. Yeah.
Well, in the contract, anyways, he couldn't have done it. He kind of what you say, shot yourself in your foot, in your own foot, because even for him, he couldn't fight nobody else, even if he wanted to. So it was a dang if you do, dang if you don't. You know what I mean? So it makes for, I mean, like I say, it's like the fight's pretty much one sided right now. The person taking all the chance is Wilder, right? 100%. This is make or break. If he don't pull this off, a lot of the people that ride with him, y'all gotta understand that the normies, the casual fan, you know, they keep him alive. To me, he's always gonna be alive. I can't deny. He already got a Hall of Fame record, 10 title defenses. You know, he's done enough for sport of boxing for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I want him to stay around because he is exciting. Right? I'm not your normie. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a normie. I'm not a casual fan. I'm not none of that. Decaf. I'm not none of that. I want the man to stay around, but I feel like if it's about ego with him for some reason. I don't know. It's like AJ for me is mental, right? But for Deontay, it's more of like, you know, people who gotta talk stuff to themselves to get themselves jacked up and amped up, ego wise. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you gotta keep yes men around and make them believe. And that's how I feel about him. And if you don't have his fans that will ride with him and all this stuff, I don't know where he's gonna go. We might see him retire.
You know, okay, I'm about to answer something about Usyk. You know, Usyk is a victim, and I've been saying this, and I said this on the pre-fight, during the fight, and the post-fight. Usyk is a victim of his former division. Did you know he was an undisputed champion and he defended his undisputed title 4 times in that division? He defended it 4 times. So Usyk is a different creature comparing him to Andy Ruiz because he's been champion. He's been at the mountaintop and he's reigned supreme. So anything that Joshua is going to throw at him is nothing new. It's nothing new. This man he's displayed the ability to keep his titles. The only reason why he's not the champion down there right now is because he gave him up. That's it. Other than that, nobody was beating him. Now,
I think Ruiz and Usyk is just easy pickings for Usyk. I don't think Andy's ready for Usyk, bro. I don't think that will happen. And I do agree a little bit with Tsunami. It seems like ever since Ruiz, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, sometimes stuff happens to boxers, bro. He's very timid about a person that's smaller than him, you know, and can get in his kitchen like they did. They both got in his kitchen. And when they saw the opportunity, jumped right in his dish. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? So
I would say Joshua lost the fight before the fight.
I think mentally, right. I mean, it was almost like you saw it in his face, bro. Like, I don't know if people don't. I pay attention to body language, man. It tells on itself, you know. But I will tell you this: does that make Joshua garbage? No, I would never tell him he's garbage. If Deontay lose to Tyson Fury, no, he just met a guy he can't beat. Because I'll tell you this, I still want to see. What you say?
I'll still watch him.
Right, I still want to see a Deontay Anthony Joshua. I still do. You know why? That fight would be way more exciting than Usyk and Joshua. Way more exciting than Tyson Fury and Joshua. You know why? We talking about 2 brawlers that depend on their hard hitting hands. Not thinking, not being technical. It will be your, like you said earlier, your old school, fan friendly, rock 'em, sock 'em robots.
Mm.
And it's gonna do numbers
It's
without any belts. Right?
gonna-
And the reason I would like to see that also because it'll bring true fans back to boxing where you don't these fans today think like, oh, he ain't got no belt, he can't beat nobody.
or he
That
ain't
don't mean he
undefeated.
a nobody.
Or he ain't undefeated.
Or he ain't undefeated. He gotta suck. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Styles make fights first. Number one rule in boxing. Styles make fights. Usyk was that style in the gate. Ruiz, Usyk. Now let's say Joshua get on a win streak though. He may come back and say I want to fight Usyk, and guess what happened? Still may be Usyk may beat him. Right? It's just that style. It doesn't work for him.
And that right there, that's something that we gotta address also because you just judging a fighter, his skill set based on whether it's gonna sell pay-per-views or not is kind of unfair because like we always say, and we've been saying, styles make fights.
Yeah.
Styles make fight.
Yeah.
I guarantee you put Usyk in there with the Tyson Fury, it's gonna sell out in pay-per-views.
Yeah.
You put Usyk in there with Wilder, it's gonna sell out in pay-per-view.
Well, yeah.
It
It'll
is.
sell out. It'll sell out. Because those are the fights Usyk will have to take.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? Who else is there? We talking anyway, who else is there? Right? You can't just keep fighting AJ.
Can't
Right.
fight Dillian White and make
You
it.
can't just go down and just fight your sword after fighting AJ. He got to continue fighting the big guys, right?
Mhm.
Right? It's going to get taller and taller. They going to get bigger and bigger, right? He didn't got AJ. If he beat him the second time, then you go Deontay. You leave Deontay, then you go to the man.
Mhm.
You go to Tyson Fury. Now, if he beat Tyson Fury, hey, make some trilogies or make some rematches. And then after that, you dominate all that. Then forget, hey, I'm going to give Chisora a chance. I'm going to give Dillian White a chance. Oh, you know what? Let's give Joe Joyce a chance. You know, I feel like he got enough reps under his chops. Let's go and go get all these other Big Baby Anderson. Let's give Big Baby Anderson a chance. You know, he ain't new no more. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because by that time, it'll be enough groomed heavyweights now. We'll give shots. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Usyk is, after the hype dies down, will Usyk be able to continue to sell his brand? Because remember, he's a boxer. Boxers tend to be sometime boring. Y'all like Mayweather. I like Mayweather. But ain't nobody in here finna tell me y'all like every Mayweather fight.
Nobody wants to
Boxers
see
tend not to take those risks.
I mean, you gonna buy a
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, people have bought every Mayweather fight,
Yeah, they have.
and
They have.
I've regretted buying or watching a lot of them because it was nothing exciting about it. Nothing exciting about it. The closest exciting fight that he's had in the past before he retired wasn't even Manny. Who was
It
the
was
most?
Shane. It was Shane.
Shane.
For me, it was Shane.
Yeah.
No, Madonna. I give him out the first one. First Madonna fight. You know, that was exciting. Because that's where he rocked Mayweather. You know, and Mayweather actually tried to stand there and fight that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mayweather crazy. Like, dude, somebody need to tell him don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, he's a boxer though. But then when you see the part two, he take those risks no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't give you that.
Yeah,
It's very
like the Usyk versus Joshua.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a Roy. Roy is a diamond in the rough, bro. Like, you're not gonna get that, man. He's a calculated boxer with speed, screw speed, that take risks, that like being in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Usyk is like
He from the mud. You know what I'm saying? They tell you must have forgot. Like, everybody, they said he wasn't supposed to come to play, but he beat. You know what I'm saying?
So Tsunami, was that your first time watching a Usyk fight?
It had to be. Well, for a lot of people, it was.
Yeah.
if you don't watch boxing like that, people don't pay attention to cruiserweight. People don't. And you know what? I mean, that's cool. But this is what I'm saying, man. Y'all should tune into all boxing. You never know. Like, for instance, like I say, Usyk knew what he was doing. Usyk had him the day before, 2 days before the fight. Dude came in there with the joke and stuff on, like, my dude's a showman, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you paid and you knew who he was, you saw a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff was under people's radar, you know what I'm saying? My dude came with a Joker outfit. Dude trying to put the fist up. He covered his fist over his hand, like, put that away, man. Like, you ain't nothing. Like, man, there was a lot of stuff going on.
Hell yeah, I ain't even know who
Next time y'all buy Usyk, we'll say next time y'all buy a Usyk fight, let me know. I am. He's gonna be pay-per-view, bro. It's probably gonna be the AJ. Well, I don't have to buy that. That's gonna be on the zone. So I don't have to buy. I pay for the zone. So we gonna be broadcasting Usyk again. I watch boxing. This is what I want y'all to know. We watch everybody. Despite what you may hear us say. We watch everybody. It's
like
not nobody too small.
Like tomorrow, we'll be watching Clarissa Shields.
Right, exactly. Like, have y'all not seen the amateur fights on my? It's nothing too small for me. If it's boxing, they get in the ring with two good. I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch everybody. So it could be Usyk. It's a ton of people out here that y'all don't know. Y'all know probably at the most. What? I give y'all 10 fighters.
I'll be generous about 15.
Okay, the average,
but it's
boxing is 15 people.
Welterweights and some of the middleweights. That's usually
what everybody knows. This is what we saying, man. Y'all check out Showtime Friday Night Fights. That's where you see all the upcoming people. ESPN got Friday Night Fights. Check out them little guys. That's where you see some real good matches because they hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Willie Nelson. And somebody Sparky's J right after.
I'll watch it. That's how you get to see the future stars.
Yeah. That's how you trying to promote over here, man. Like, don't get caught up in the hype. You know, we talk about all the hype news and stuff.
Fighting on Friday Night Fights on ESPN.
Another one don't miss out on October 23rd, Shakur Stevenson. Don't sleep on that. That's free. That's free on ESPN. Get to know the young man, Jamel Herring. Get to know both of them very well, because that's going to be a fight for the ages.
Matter of fact, pay attention to the undercard of the Wilder Fury.
Oh, yeah.
F.A. and Jagua. Pay attention. These are the next heavyweights right here.
Yeah. And them heavyweights is dope. If you don't know F.A. and Jagua, you sleeping on a... Man, F.A. and Jagua had a guy walk in the ring and walk out. Saw how big he was and walked out. Said, I'm good. F.A. Jagua, that dude, you know what I'm saying? Big Baby Anderson, that dude, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Real spit.
What's good, everybody?
Y'all will be seeing those.
For more of the Judges Table, tune in at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's it. Remember, to love anybody else, you got to love yourself first. This is Polo, and I'm out.